Hey guys, welcome to another video at Ground Zero Vibes, where we discuss real topics that help us make better decisions in life. I wish I had a me when I was making my mistakes, so I am here for you. I already did it, so you don't have to. And in this video, we're going to discuss why sons of enmeshed mother-son dynamics, why they have mommy issues, why they hate their mom and therefore will disdain you. Now, this sounds very ironic because the nature of a mother-son enmeshment is that they are so coupled together. They are one. They love each other so much until they're inseparable. No relationship is going to come in between their dynamic. They are so much in love until they are each other's spouse. His mom is his wife. Your man is her husband, and they treat each other as such. But on the other hand, this son has so much hatred and vitriol in his heart for his mother subconsciously, and he has misplaced anger because he has a indebtedness to his mother. He feels guilty for going against his mother all his life until he's still going to go with whatever the mother says. Now, because he has been groomed to do the mother's betting, to go with whatever the mother said, because he has been dealing with that all his life, he has no sense of individuality. So it's hard for him to make decisions. It's hard for him to be himself. He doesn't have an identity. He identifies as what his mother makes him identify as, which is a very loyal son of hers, a very loyal man to her, a second husband, a pseudo husband. That is his identity. He doesn't identify as an individual. He was never allowed to do the things that he wanted to do. Hell, in many cases, his mother doesn't even know what he wants to do because she never looked at him as an individual. He was always looked at as someone to support her and provide emotional support and physical, financial, whatever, all of the roles that a husband is supposed to play. He was to provide that for his mother. That is his role in life. That's what she created. That's what she made. She made someone who would never leave her, like possibly his dad did. And the type of relationship that's built on such toxicity doesn't serve the boy into a man. It doesn't make him a man. You know, even though he is an enmeshed son, he still has peers that he compares himself to. There's other men in his life who have healthy relationships with their mom, and they're allowed to be men and have healthy relationships without the interference of mom. And yet, he can't even make decisions on what to get from the store or what to eat, or, because she's taken all of those things from him. She's robbed him of being an individual. So when he gets with a woman, such as yourself, or even if it's the other way around, when the enmeshed person gets with their mate, they take all of the anger out on the mate. They do a lot of cheating because they weren't able to step outside and see life for themselves. They feel like, I was in a situation where I was locked down, having to be loyal to my mom so much, until now I'm in a relationship with a woman that I have to be loyal to. No, I don't want to do this again. I'm gonna go explore. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna defy. I can't defy my mom, but I can defy you. Because in many of these cases with these enmeshed men, they look at the wife or the woman as a second mom. You will find that you might possess some of the same qualities that his mom has. I'm just being for real. This is how it works. It's a weird dynamic, I know, but it's real. It's here, and you just need to know what to look out for. He loves his mom, of course, as any child love their mom, but it's so computerized until he's unsure a lot of the times if he really even likes his mother. You know, he has to. He has guilt surrounded. My dad left my mom, so I have to be there for my mother. I can't leave my mother. I can't leave her like my dad did. I can't leave her hanging. I will never leave my mom. That's crazy to think that I would ever leave my mom, even though he can't stand her guts for taking away his individuality. And mothers, women, if you have sons and you're listening, don't do this to your son. It's not going to make the relationship with you and him tighter knit. It's not going to make you all closer. If anything, he's going to hate you. He's going to hate everything you represent, for the simple fact that you never allowed him to be him. You never allowed him his individuality. And in many cases, a person's individuality includes the people that they choose as friends and lovers. You're always interfering. You're always intervening in their life. They feel like they can't do things on their own. They're not equipped in the world. And that's a very sad state for a man to be in. It's a little bit different for women. Now, some women are enmeshed with their moms as well, and we'll talk about that in a different video. But when you enmesh a man, you're taking the very core of what he is from him. You're taking everything that a man represents. You're unmanning him. You're making him quite feminine and unfit for a family, for a woman. And many of the moms know this. And that's very unfair to your son. He deserves his manhood. He deserves his masculinity. He deserves good male role models in his life, provided by you, who could be dealing with other men in your life and not just zeroing in on your son as your husband. He needs positive male role models. So what his dad left? All right? That's not the only man in the world, but you don't need to take your frustration out on your son by forcing him to be a lifelong slave to your emotional needs. It's very unfair, and he's going to hate you for it. That's why these men, they turn around and they mistreat the woman that they get with, because they're punishing you for not being able to see that he is only half a man. He's only a man in the looks. So he's punishing you for being too dumb to see that he doesn't have any substance. Yeah, men do punish you for trying to overlook their lameness. He's going to punish you. And this is why they have problems with their mothers. And it seems like, oh yeah, they love each other so much and it's just, they're inseparable. But he hates that. He hates that he has to be a slave. He hates that he has to see all of his peers rise up, and yet he's still some sort of bag boy for his mother's emotions. He hates that. And I'm not sure if the moms who enmesh their sons in this way, if they would ever see it, that subconsciously he hates you. And every chance these people in these family dynamics get to sabotage each other, they do it. You have to take notice to the fact that the mom is always sabotaging his life. Who's to say that just because he feels guilt and indebtedness surrounding his mom, that he doesn't want a woman in a family? She's taking that from him, and he knows it. It's just nothing that he feels as though he can do about that. And he feels guilt around fighting the system that was created since he was little. So yeah, he hates that. The irony, right? Oh yeah, he hates that. And if you stick around long enough, he's going to take it out on you because he's not going to take it out on his mom. All right. We're going to talk more about enmeshment and especially the woman and mother dynamics. We'll talk about that too, because that can affect men, and we'll get into all of that and how you even choose men based on being enmeshed with your mom. All right. Like and subscribe. Check you later.